Welcome, viewers, to another exploration of personal growth and well-being. Today, we delve into a topic that resonates with all of us: the art of saying no and setting boundaries. As we navigate the intricate web of relationships, both personal and professional, understanding when and how to say no becomes crucial for maintaining our mental and emotional health. In this script, we'll discuss the importance of setting boundaries and specifically focus on identifying and gracefully saying no to certain types of people. By recognizing and managing these dynamics, we pave the way for a healthier, more fulfilling life. If you find this content valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Now let's dive into the world of healthy boundaries and the types of individuals where saying no is not only an option, but often a necessity. Type 1. Energy vampires. In the realm of interpersonal dynamics, one prevalent type that we often encounter is what many refer to as energy vampires. These are individuals who, knowingly or unknowingly, have a tendency to consistently drain our emotional energy, leaving us feeling exhausted and depleted. It's crucial to recognize the importance of protecting your mental and emotional well-being. Just as a vampire drains the life force of its victims, energy vampires can have a similar effect on our emotional resilience and overall happiness. Establishing boundaries with these individuals becomes not just a choice, but a necessity for maintaining a healthy and balanced life. Consider a scenario where you have a friend or colleague who constantly vents about their problems, seeks validation, or expresses negativity without reciprocating support. This person might not be intentionally malicious, but their consistent draining of your emotional energy can take a toll on your well-being. In this situation, learning to say no and set boundaries becomes a transformative act of self-care. By politely but firmly limiting the time and energy you invest in such interactions, you create a protective shield around your emotional well-being. This sets the stage for a more positive and fulfilling life, reinforcing the idea that saying no to energy vampires is not just about safeguarding your own vitality, but also about fostering healthier relationships overall. Type 2. Manipulators. Another type of individuals we should be cautious of is the manipulators. These are people who employ cunning tactics to control or exploit others for their own gain. Recognizing manipulative behavior early on is essential for maintaining autonomy and protecting your own interests. Manipulators often use tactics such as guilt-tripping, gaslighting, or subtle forms of coercion to achieve their objectives. It's crucial to be aware of these characteristics and to trust your instincts when you sense someone might be attempting to manipulate you. Imagine a situation where you have a colleague who consistently tries to shift their workload onto you while taking credit for your successes. Their manipulative behavior might be subtle at first, but over time it becomes evident that they are exploiting your willingness to help and diminishing your professional standing. In this scenario, recognizing the manipulative tactics becomes a shield against potential harm. By saying no to taking on additional, undeserved responsibilities and addressing the situation assertively, you protect your professional reputation and maintain control over your own workload. This example illustrates the importance of identifying and setting boundaries with manipulators to prevent negative consequences and maintain a healthy balance in your relationships. Type 3. Chronic complainers. Another type of individuals to be mindful of are chronic complainers. These are people who habitually focus on the negative aspects of life and tend to express dissatisfaction regularly. Engaging with chronic complainers can have a draining impact on your mindset and overall well-being. Constant exposure to negativity can influence your own outlook on life and hinder personal growth. It's essential to set boundaries with chronic complainers to protect your mental and emotional space. Consider a situation where you have a friend who consistently complains about their job, relationships, and various aspects of their life. While it's natural for friends to share their challenges, chronic complainers make it a habit, leaving little room for positive or constructive conversations. In this case, recognizing the impact of constant negativity on your own mindset becomes crucial. By setting boundaries and limiting your exposure to the chronic complaining, you preserve your mental and emotional well-being. This example highlights the importance of maintaining a positive environment and the impact it can have on your overall outlook on life. Saying no to chronic complainers is a step toward fostering a healthier and more optimistic mindset. Type 4. Non-reciprocal relationships. Non-reciprocal relationships are those where one person consistently takes without giving in return. In healthy relationships, there is a sense of mutual reciprocity, where both parties contribute to the well-being of the connection. Recognizing and addressing non-reciprocal relationships is crucial for maintaining your own emotional balance. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, support, and reciprocity. When one person consistently takes without offering support or care in return, it creates an imbalance that can lead to frustration, disappointment, and emotional exhaustion. It's important to be aware of the dynamics in your relationships and recognize when they become one-sided. Addressing non-reciprocal relationships involves having open and honest communication about your needs and expectations. If the imbalance persists despite your efforts, it may be necessary to set boundaries or, in some cases, say no to such relationships. Imagine you have a friend who frequently turns to you for emotional support, but when you need a listening ear, they seem disinterested or unavailable. Despite your attempts to communicate your needs, the pattern continues. In this scenario, acknowledging the one-sided nature of the relationship becomes essential. By setting boundaries and, if necessary, saying no to the imbalance, you create space for personal growth. This might involve seeking out relationships that are more reciprocal and contribute positively to your emotional well-being. This example illustrates the importance of recognizing and addressing non-reciprocal relationships for your own emotional health and personal development. Type 5. Constant critics. Constant critics are individuals who habitually find fault, criticize, and rarely offer constructive feedback or support. Dealing with constant criticism can have a significant impact on your self-esteem and mental well-being. It's crucial to recognize these patterns and establish boundaries to protect your emotional health. Constant criticism can erode self-esteem, create self-doubt, and contribute to heightened stress and anxiety. The repeated exposure to negativity can have long-lasting effects on mental health, making it essential to address and manage these relationships effectively. Recognizing the impact of constant critics on your emotional well-being is the first step to creating a healthier dynamic. Setting boundaries involves expressing your need for constructive feedback, support, and positive communication. If the constant criticism persists, saying no to such interactions becomes a form of self-preservation. Consider a scenario where a colleague consistently criticizes your work without offering constructive suggestions or acknowledging your efforts. Despite attempts to address the issue, the criticism continues. In this case, recognizing the negative impact on your self-esteem and mental health is crucial. Setting boundaries by clearly expressing your need for constructive feedback and positivity can be a transformative step. If the constant criticism persists, saying no to engaging in such discussions becomes a protective measure for your emotional well-being. This example highlights the importance of setting boundaries with constant critics to foster a more positive and supportive environment. Type 6. Drama seekers. Drama seekers are individuals who thrive on creating and perpetuating chaos, often stirring up unnecessary conflicts and controversies. It's essential to recognize the detrimental impact of constant drama on your well-being and the importance of distancing yourself from such individuals. Constant exposure to drama can lead to heightened stress, anxiety, and an overall negative impact on mental health. Drama seekers tend to create an environment of instability and tension, making it crucial to avoid unnecessary stress for your overall well-being. Recognizing the patterns of drama-seeking behavior and actively choosing to distance yourself is a powerful step towards a healthier life. This involves setting clear boundaries, avoiding engagement in unnecessary conflicts, and focusing on cultivating a more serene and stable environment. Imagine a situation where a friend constantly involves you in their dramatic personal conflicts, creating stress and tension in your life. Despite attempts to maintain a positive relationship, the drama persists. In this case, recognizing the negative impact on your mental well-being becomes paramount. Setting boundaries by expressing your need for a more peaceful relationship and, if necessary, Distancing yourself from the constant drama can be transformative. This example highlights the importance of recognizing and saying no to drama seekers for the sake of your mental health and overall life satisfaction. Type 7. Boundary Violators. Boundary violators are individuals who consistently disregard personal limits, infringing on your emotional, physical, or mental space. It's crucial to understand the importance of setting and maintaining healthy boundaries for your overall well-being. Healthy boundaries are essential for maintaining a sense of self, fostering positive relationships, and protecting your well-being. When boundaries are violated, it can lead to feelings of discomfort, stress, and a compromised sense of personal space. Recognizing the signs of boundary violations and addressing them assertively is vital. This involves clearly communicating your limits, expressing the impact of the violations, and, if necessary, taking steps to enforce consequences. Consider a work scenario where a colleague consistently invades your personal workspace, disrupting your focus and creating discomfort. Despite attempts to communicate the need for personal space, the boundary violations persist. In this case, recognizing the importance of your workspace as a boundary and taking assertive action becomes crucial. Clearly communicating the impact of the violations, discussing the need for personal space, and involving relevant authorities if necessary, exemplify the Stoic principle of maintaining healthy boundaries. This example highlights the positive impact of enforcing boundaries to ensure a respectful and comfortable environment. Type 8. Fair-weather friends. Fair-weather friends are individuals who are only present during good times, often disappearing or becoming distant when challenges arise. Recognizing and addressing these relationships is crucial for fostering genuine, supportive connections. Authentic friendships are built on mutual trust, support, and shared experiences. While fair-weather friends may be enjoyable during positive moments, they lack the depth and reliability needed during challenging times. Identifying fair-weather friends involves assessing the consistency of the relationship across various situations. When faced with such individuals, it's essential to prioritize relationships built on trust and genuine care. Imagine a situation where you go through a tough period, and some friends who were once very present in your life start to distance themselves. These fair-weather friends might only reach out during celebratory moments but remain absent during difficulties. Recognizing the value of genuine friendships, you decide to invest more time and energy in those who have consistently shown support and understanding. This Stoic-inspired decision reflects the wisdom of focusing on relationships that contribute positively to your life, even during challenging times. The example illustrates the positive impact of prioritizing and nurturing authentic connections for overall well-being. Type 9. Toxic influencers. Toxic influencers are individuals who exert a negative impact on your personal growth and well-being. Recognizing and distancing yourself from such influences is crucial for maintaining a positive and healthy life. Toxic influencers can hinder personal development, create stress, and contribute to a negative mindset. Their behaviors or attitudes may undermine your goals, making it essential to identify and address these influences. Embracing Stoic philosophy involves consciously choosing positive influences that align with your values. This can include individuals who inspire, support, and encourage your personal growth. Consider a situation where you notice certain individuals consistently undermine your efforts, criticize your goals, or engage in destructive behaviors. Recognizing the toxic influence they have on your well-being, you decide to create distance. By surrounding yourself with positive influences, those who uplift, motivate, and contribute to your growth, you foster an environment that aligns with Stoic principles. This shift not only protects your mental and emotional well-being, but also cultivates a space conducive to personal development. The example illustrates the importance of being intentional about the influences you allow into your life for a more fulfilling and Stoic-inspired existence.